Making money online can be elusive and frustrating for beginners. Even well-seasoned brick-and-mortar business owners often struggle with the nuances of digital marketing. For newbies, as we say in the business, the method of marketing that offers one of the shortest timelines to profit is affiliate marketing. Now, the concept of affiliate marketing is simple. You promote other people's products for a commission. You don't have to create a product. You don't have to provide the customer support. You introduce your target market to existing products that provide a solution for their problems and then collect your percentage when they make a purchase. Now, with the right products and automation tools, you can build marketing campaigns that practically run themselves. Hi, I'm Paul with Online Business Pro Solutions, and today I'm going to share the first 5 of a 10-step affiliate marketing process that will help you start making money online as quickly as possible. The first step is to get your mindset right. Now, I'm sure if you run a Google search for affiliate marketing steps or how to get started with affiliate marketing, most of the articles recommend choosing a niche market before all else. And I personally believe that is setting you up for failure. The first thing you need to do is to rid your mind of all the push-button wealth delusion. The people who succeed with affiliate marketing, as well as all other methods of online business, have a long game mentality. Now, I'm going to help you streamline the process to speed things up, but you still have to earn your bones and put in the work. If you are looking for shortcuts, I guarantee you will be tempted by shady marketers who profit off a concept described as the shiny object syndrome. Now, shiny objects are distractions or promises of new opportunities and products, generally wrapped up in pretty but misleading marketing rhetoric. Their ad copy is specifically written to trigger an emotional impulse response, which more often than not results in the purchase of a subpar product and a frivolous waste of your money and time. Now, if you truly want to make money with affiliate marketing, get your head in the game, commit to the necessary work, and settle in for the long haul. Patience and persistence will become your best friends. Now, the second step is to determine your niche market. Now, this is a process that you undertake to define your specific target market. You start with a broad market. Some call this a macro niche. At this level, ranking for organic traffic and bidding for paid advertising are generally way too difficult and cost prohibitive for small business owners. You'd be competing with well-established brand names such as Apple, Amazon, Coca-Cola, Nature Made, L'Oreal, American Express. I think you get the point. They all have massive advertising budgets and large marketing staffs to produce content, engage with customers, and meet the demands of a large segmented market. The secret for new affiliate marketers is to refine that macro niche down incrementally down into smaller and smaller segments. Your goal is to focus on a highly specialized target market that's just big enough to guarantee a profit, yet small enough for you to share your unique brand. By using highly targeted messaging, you'll then be able to develop meaningful relationships with your potential customers. Generally, there are 4 criteria you want to include in your niching down process. The first is measurability. Can you identify and estimate the size of your segment? Second is substantiality. Can you justify an investment? Does your chosen market segment have enough potential customers who are willing and able to pay? Then third is accessibility. Can your business effectively reach and communicate with your target market segment? And then fourth is actionability. Can your small business design an effective marketing program that speaks to and provides solutions for your chosen market segment? Now, I believe you should also consider a 5th criteria, and that is you. Are you interested in the niche market and its products? Are you enthusiastic about the content and solutions you can provide? At the end of the day, you are the voice of your brand, and it is extremely difficult to sell something to someone if you have no interest in the market and the products. So After all this, let's look at an example, and let's choose the macro niche health and wellness. Okay, that's a massive market. So let's drill down to a smaller segment of health and wellness. Say perhaps you're interested in alternative medicines. Now this is a step in the right direction, but it's still a little too vague. It's not targeted tightly enough. If we niche down further, we could look at a breakdown of, say, interventions, and then choose to focus on traditional alternatives like the botanicals. But if you do some research, you'll see that that's still a highly segmented market. You have Ayurveda, traditional Japanese medicines, traditional Chinese medicines, traditional Mongolian medicines, Bach flower therapy, the list goes on. So let's go ahead and zero in on Bach flower therapy, which it basically is flower essence remedies. Now that is something we can sink our marketing chops into. It's a highly targeted market that falls within an area we're interested in and has an estimated sales projection of $46.3 million in 2023, and those numbers projected out are rising. Now that is the process of choosing your niche market in a nutshell. So I'm going to discuss this whole choosing your niche process in much greater detail in a follow-up video. So now would be a good time to subscribe. If you find this content helpful, thumbs up would be great, but ever so critical is for you to ring that bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, moving on. Our third step is to develop your ideal customer profile. And this is an absolutely critical step because so often we lose sight of our primary mission in business. And if you believe your primary mission is to make money, you will fail. Our mission should be to provide answers and solutions for the individuals in our market. And we can't do that if we don't know who they are, what they want, and what they need. Now we're going to focus on two primary criteria to get a better feel for potential customers. And the first is demographics. Now with demographics, you can see the composition of your market based on age, location, gender, job title, income, and many more optional variables. Is your target market primarily male or female? What levels of education and income do they represent? Is religion a factor? Does location, culture, and or language help determine the who factor? Okay, the second thing we want to look at is psychographics. And this helps you understand the psychological factors that influence your customers' decisions. What are your target audience's thoughts and feelings? What do they hope to achieve? What worries them and what motivates them? How do they feel about specific topics relevant to your brand? How interested are they in what you have to say? Are there any other factors that might prevent them from taking action on your message? Always remember, your target market is not a compilation of statistics, but a living, breathing individual with varying skills, goals, needs, fears, and dreams. So use your research to define your perfect profile, and when you create messaging, speak directly to that ideal person. Now here's an example of an ideal customer profile I put together for a product that I plan to launch in the very near future. Entrepreneurs, new to online business, roughly 25 to 55 with some college and holding down steady jobs. These individuals are not making any real inroads related to an online business, and they are currently struggling just to keep their new business afloat and feel like they are throwing good money after bad. They are frustrated with their lack of results, and rather than taking responsibility for their failure, they are more than likely projecting their anger and cynicism toward their mentors and possibly the entire online marketing community. But they still desperately want to succeed. Failure is not an easy option for them to accept. All right, now I hope this gives you a clear idea of the results you can get by working through this process. I have a specific customer type that I need to reach, and now I have a much better idea of how to create my messaging to reach them. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to provide a lot more information about describing your ideal customer in other blogs and videos, but for now, do some basic research using Google and Facebook. You'll soon discover all your targets and messaging will change over time. Don't worry, You'll be able to respond to these changes based on the behavioral data that you collect from responses to your comments and your engagement. Okay, drum roll, please. Number 4, choosing your primary medium for content delivery. Now, once you have a basic understanding of your market and you have created your initial ideal customer profile, you need to decide how you are going to reach out to them. Your goal at this point is to develop a loyal following by providing value with content that you share. The 2 primary mediums to share that content and generate organic or free traffic are an affiliate marketing blog site, one, or an affiliate marketing YouTube channel. They're both excellent ways to provide quality content for your target audience and to engage with them. Ultimately, it would be great to do both, but when you first start out, it is better to choose one. Overwhelm is your enemy. So don't try to take on more than you can handle. So how do you decide? Well, do you love to write? Do you prefer to directly speak with people? Feel like you're looking them in the eyes? Do you already have experience with blogs and or video production? There are way too many pros and cons to share here today. This is primarily an overview. But the most important factor in making the decision is, where are you going to find your target audience? Does your ideal customer prefer reading blogs or watching YouTube videos? Whichever you decide, I can help you set up your blog or your YouTube channel, and we'll be sharing a lot more content in the near future for both. My preference is a YouTube channel. And before you get all scared about facing a camera, you can be quite successful without ever showing your face. Now, there is a learning curve for both, but the best advice I can give you is just to get started, with one and jump in with both feet. Action is absolutely critical at this point. Okay, step number 5, choose a product to promote. One of the biggest challenges for new affiliate marketers is deciding what product or products to promote. Now, for the sake of this discussion, let's start small and just deal with one product. Now, hopefully, it's obvious by now that the product that you choose must be a best fit for your target audience. Your product needs to provide a solution to a specific problem, such as if your customers are having issues with, say, time and resource management. You might consider promoting a quality project management software system. Now, rather than solving a specific problem, you might also offer a product that's going to help them improve a current condition. Your customers may be doing fine with their writing, but you recommend a specific AI tool that can reduce their research time and increase their quantity of content. If you're dealing with a passion-based target audience, you may provide something like, say, a world-class chef's mastery cruise or an exclusive deal on a next-generation drone. Now, let's take a look at some options for where to find products for your market. My strongest suggestion is for you to market something you have purchased and are happy with. It's relatively simple to sell something that you are excited about. Your enthusiasm will be infectious, and you'll have ready answers for any questions or objections presented by potential customers. I sell an all-in-one digital marketing platform called Builderall because I use it for most of my online businesses. But I also recommend Canva, GetResponse, Thrive Architect, SiteGround, Simple Traffic Blueprint, and Namecheap because I have used or are currently using them to some capacity, and I really like what they have to offer. But I don't offer them or recommend them to just everyone. I try to find the best solution for each individual customer, then offer backup support if they have questions after they purchase. Now, the easiest way to find out if you can sell a product you like is to check out their main website. So scroll on down to the bottom of the footer, and you generally will be able to see if they offer an affiliate program. Now, if you can't find an affiliate program, any links, go ahead and click on contacts and send them a letter of inquiry via email. Now, there's also affiliate networks. Affiliate networks function as a go-between platform for both affiliates and merchants. Advertisers set up their affiliate programs on an affiliate network, which makes it easy for affiliate marketers to find programs and products that they want to promote. The affiliate marketing network not only connects publishers with advertisers, but it also helps to a certain extent manage that relationship. Now, some affiliate networks cater to specific markets, such as More Niche, a platform that offers products in the health and wellness market. Other networks, such as ClickBank, offer products from just about any marketing niche you can imagine. Now, every network has its own set of rules, and each advertiser also has qualification parameters. So just because you like a product and want to promote it doesn't necessarily mean you will be approved. That is generally the case for new affiliate marketers who don't have any kind of quantifiable track record of sales. Now, that can make it tough, to find a good quality product to sell. But please don't get discouraged and start promoting junk products just because they make it easy for you to qualify. My advice is to get familiar with the main networks. I've posted a list below for some of the most popular platforms. I highly recommend you don't just blindly promote any product. The best recommendation is to purchase the product. Even if you don't end up marketing the product, you can create some great content by providing an honest review. Now, at the very least, thoroughly research the product and the product creator. Check out what other marketers and customers have to say about the product and dig into the product creator's track record. That's easy enough to do with simply just Google and YouTube searches. Okay, my friend, I'm going to wrap this up for today. Next video, we'll cover steps 6 through 10 of my time-tested, successful, and profitable 10-step affiliate marketing process. So don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up will be great, but definitely ring that bell so you'll be notified as soon as I upload my next video. Now, be sure and check the other videos highlighted somewhere up on this screen, and let me know in the comments section below what obstacles are hindering your online marketing success. Now, y'all have a great day. Catch you in the next video.